Super Bowl 58 was an amazing Super Bowl, one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in a long time, guys. I was on the Chiefs heavy. I had the 4.5 spread. I had the 2.5 spread at -110. I teased the under. The under was the definite lock, and I also had the 2.5 again. All single picks, all won. My personal picks, 4 for 4, all Kansas City with the under. Now, I did give out the under. I told you guys if you want a single pick, take a look at Kansas City, the first quarter on the spread. They were the underdogs. They were getting the free hook. That came in because no one scored, so that would have won if anyone took that. But the official prediction was the under. I told you I think it goes under. The total is at 48. There are even places that had it at 47.5. As you can see, the total came in at 47. So the hook won there. And look, Kansas City, there's too much money flowing through Kansas City these days to have them lose. Patrick Mahomes, he's the face of the league. The league invested so much money in him. And I told you this last year in last year's prediction video. There's so much money flowing through KC. I mean, you got Taylor Swift. You have, every time you turn on the TV, there's a new Allstate commercial. It's really about Kansas City. And of course, it's all one umbrella. The league benefits from everything. But it's always best when sports organizations have one franchise, one team, one player. It really makes the face of the sport more bankable because you have one team, one player you can funnel everything to. You can send all the advertisements, the marketing, all the deals, all the PR. You can use them as the face of the league. It's always best to have one franchise. And right now we're looking at the Chiefs, and it's just, I think the Niners are a good team, but the way they looked versus Green Bay, they looked horrible. Versus Detroit, they looked horrible. And the Chiefs are not those teams. They're a much better coach. And look at Taylor Swift. Do you guys remember Taylor Swift used to be a rapper? I bet none of you guys remember that. That's right. She used to be a rapper. Look, with entertainment in Hollywood, I've worked with a lot of these celebrities and stars. They do whatever makes money. That's really how it works. They do whatever makes money. So Taylor Swift was a rapper at one point, and that didn't work out too well. So she started singing to little kids, and that's bankable. So, I mean, look, to think these people from watching them on TV, you really don't. They do whatever makes money for their handlers. And Taylor Swift is very marketable, and I wouldn't be surprised if this whole Kelsey Taylor Swift thing is just fake. They're just doing it for TV. They probably, leave with the cameras watching and then get in separate cars. That's how a lot of this stuff works. But nonetheless, San Fran, I think they're a good team, but again, inexperienced quarterback, and Kyle Shanahan, it's got to be tough. I mean, he's known as the guy that loses Super Bowls, but look, Patrick Mahomes, he's just so calm and poised and just relaxed in the pocket. He's the face of the league. 2 in a row. I personally, I couldn't envision Kansas City losing a Super Bowl to a young rookie quarterback. I mean, essentially, right, a young quarterback in experience, and then blowing the opportunity to go back to back. I couldn't see it happening personally, and it's amazing. They come through the playoffs as an underdog in 3 straight matches. That's a lot of money flowing through KC. That's amazing, guys. And then I looked at the last line before the tip-off went off. I'm like, dude, the Chiefs are going to win outright on the money line for sure. It's like they did a lot of playing with the money supply. So that's why, I probably should have started researching this match a little more. I started yesterday, but I did conclude that the under was a lock. That was a 100% lock, and that came in. And look, the Chiefs, it's tough to go against the Chiefs. They're so good. They're so well coached, and their defense was playing good. #1 defense through these playoffs. Just amazing. And I like Kelsey. He's a character. He's pretty darn funny. Mahomes is just the man. He's the man. He's come from an amazing background of sports. His father was a pitcher for the Twins, and what he's doing is just amazing. Beautiful family. MVP again. I was actually going to tell you guys, look, take Patrick Mahomes MVP. That's +125. That's a lock. But amazing comeback. Would the Super Bowl go to overtime was like +1,500. Amazing, and it did. This is the first Super Bowl I can ever remember that went to overtime. So it's a good match, good game. And Andy Reid's a great coach. I mean, I remember him at Philadelphia, I think, right? Amazing coach. Patrick Mahomes wins, and Taylor Swift. Look, I'm starting to like her. I don't know her music, but I do remember she used to be a rapper. I do remember that, but I don't really that didn't work out. But I don't really know her music. But she seems like a sweet young lady. But nonetheless, guys, the Chiefs win. All my picks win, 4 for 4. The national anthem was a joke. Did you guys see the national anthem? Now, Reba McEntire, and I'm going to tell you why that's a stupid bet. So a lot of the times I like to do entertainment with some of these prediction videos. This is why that's a stupid bet. The Super Bowl is the biggest stage ever in the world. No entertainer is going to get on stage and cut that short. They're going to extend the notes. So Reba McEntire was going into literally the last 2 words, and there was 9 seconds left. She hung those notes, and it went over by 3 seconds. She literally hung those. I'm like, this is a joke. But it's madness, you know. Again, that's the type of pick where you just have to take the over. You know, and that was silly. When I started my prediction video, I had no intention of doing that. But then I got in front of the microphone. I said, oh, you know, why don't I sing? Why don't I do a pick with that? So that was not in the blueprint. The pick was completely to take the under. That was the only pick I was going to do. And then, of course, I was going to do, like I told you, to take the Chiefs on the first quarter spread. So they were the underdog. So they got the free hook. That won because it was a tie. So I was going into the video with the under for sure. And I said, you know, I'll throw in the first quarter spread because that's going to win. And I said, you know, why don't I sing? And I'll just throw that Reba pick in there. I had no intention on doing the pick. It's not something I even thought about. Because normally, to be honest with you, you want to take the over. Because not only, like last year, the guy sung for like 2 minutes. It went over by a long shot. And normally, again, when an entertainer's on that stage, they want to hang those notes. They want to be in front of the camera. They want to drag these words out. So an under for the national anthem is pretty darn stupid, but nonetheless, entertaining. Taylor Swift wins. They should have had her sing the national anthem. That would have been huge. But what about the halftime show? I thought Usher did an amazing job. He's an amazing entertainer, amazing dancer. That was a beautiful show. Lil Jon's got to be he's got to be the king of ad-libs. Like, he makes millions of dollars by saying, yeah, and all that crazy stuff. But nonetheless, guys, Super Bowl, my picks, 4 for 4, my personal picks, guys. Again, I took the spread plus 2.5 twice. I took the 4.5 spread, and I took the under. So good. I'm happy, guys. Another great Super Bowl. We'll be back tomorrow with more tennis, and hope everyone has a great night. Comment below if you watched it. What do you think? What do you thought? I thought it was an amazing match. Amazing how this played out. It was beautiful. Beautiful. See you guys later.